Hey, Wheatfield, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is your girl, La T. Long time no see. Just your girl, favorite channel messenger here at Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, where you show enough, never know what you gonna get. We have been a little bit absent. As you notice, the frequency of the post is diminished. It's because we are dealing with some grief. I lost my oldest sister to uh, I don't know how to talk about it, but we lost her on the 21st of March. So our family is grieving and doing really, just doing what you do to try to hold on to family and to strength and to encouragement. So your prayers and thoughts are much appreciated at this time, and just hang on in there with your girl. We'll bring messages as we are able to do so at this time, but I'm definitely feeling some energy. And I don't know if it's just energy of my family or whoever else may be going through grief at this moment in time. So we connect with you as we always are, but even more so. And we look for you all to receive us in our family at this time. And y'all know how it go. It's your girl Lati here at Tears and We Tarot Show, where you show enough, never know what you're gonna get. Cause this is where testimony meets tarot. So if y'all wanna pull some cards, let's just get into it, Ashe. So we're gonna pray. Y'all know how it go. If you new, welcome to you. If you my returning wheat, how y'all doing? What up, y'all's wheat? Yeah, it's just one of those times, and you know that I'm spiritual. We spiritual, and we do everything in the spirit, and we know the spirit is here, and all is well. But of course, we have to go through the human emotions of grieving, connectivity, and physical loss, and just going on. So we bring all the pieces of creation together, because creation is whole. Nothing is lost and nothing is missing. Nothing is broken. All is well. Beloved, all is well. And yeah, so if y'all could rock with that, if you can hang on in there, if you could vibe with your girl, stick around and see how the message comes through. And if you like the vibe, subscribe. If you like the vibe, subscribe. If it ends up being something that you care about, share it out. Sharing is caring. And if you want to come back on a daily and get this spell, go ahead on and hit that bell. All right, so if y'all ready, let's rock. You know, it could be starting slow like that old school Crisco. You know what I mean? We got to get it out the can and put it in the pan for show today. And we don't know what we going to be cooking. It could be slow, something soothing for the soul. You know what I mean? That's needed in this moment. I mean, we might get to frying. We might get to cooking. We just never know. Start dropping some nuggets in there so we can keep on moving and going forward. Understanding that we are whole and we are complete. Nothing's lost and nothing is missing, and there is a way for us to get through this, and grief is the pathway, I believe, to gratitude. It is. Oftentimes, a lot of us in these situations, or just in families in general, we can be so disconnected in a world of connectedness, right? Social media is supposed to bring us together, but oftentimes it is separating, and making people feel isolated in a world of connectivity. You can have thousands of Facebook friends and followers, but still not feel close to your own relatives, those that you share blood with in spirit, and in this moment, the thing that's so prevalent for me is the gratitude, the gratitude for it all, for the ups, the downs, the real, like I know you at your best and your worst. And I feel that song, he saw the best in me when everyone else around could only see the worst in me. You have those family members, and if your family is like this too, where you just accept each other, all of you, for each and every person's uniqueness, their flaws and all, because we are all flawed and there's no sin above any other sin. That last messenger sat between, hung on the cross between a murderer and a thief, and both were allowed entrance. So to release judgment in life, as not just when they pass, but in life, to release judgment. Like, I see you as a whole person, flaws and all. Like your demons, your angels, your good, your bad, the breadth of you, the depth of you. And I can connect with you and have compassion for you to release judgment so that we can stay connected. Because it is too often times that we only come back and remember the gratitude and the best after they have been laid to rest, and to appreciate each other in life through the joys, through the stripes, is like, that's it right there. That's the journey, and that is the point. It's not when we reach our destination, but it is how we get through together. So I just wanted to share that because that's heavy on my spirit and in my heart. Just, so many times where we don't, your family reunion is the funeral. I mean, again, a world of connectivity that keeps us separate, where everything is just a click away. It's not a phone call, it's not a face-to-face. And then when we can no longer do that, we feel in a certain kind of way in that day. So if you have connections and you haven't reached out, water up underneath the bridge, let it go, because life is too short, and we all, we gonna go, but the wind is, we never know. We just never know, beloved. So, Father say, we gonna do what we can do to raise our vibrations right now, because it's pretty thick, it's pretty low. Thank you, Father God, the Lord of creation itself, the Lord of all hosts. We know life and death is in your hands, Father, at all times, and you syncopate all things. We never know the how, and we never know the when, Father, but as you are with us always, we are pieces and pixels. We are held safe in your hands. There's nothing that could ever take us away from you, Father, nothing. And when you call us home to rest and let the work be done, Father. That work for them has been done and been completed. We are left here, Father, to carry on the legacy, to make it count for something, Father. Make it count for something, Father. All the senseless deaths that we have, Father, for so many different circumstances, Father. Things that have just been here and that are called to come against us, that we have to find a way to rise above, to raise our frequency, Father, to stay connected in the physical, Father. For we are here in these fleshly vessels with the ability to perceive, to receive emotion, Father, to understand connectivity, Father, to share the love and compassion, the sympathy, empathy, and understanding with one another, Father, to come together and comfort, Father, and when the times that we are in need, Father, we are to lean on one another, Father, to look at each other as you, Father, to love each other as we would love you, Father. For we know there are many who cannot love others as they love themselves, Father, because that emotion, that state of well-being and peace is just not present within a physical world and a manifestation in a vessel at this time, Father. But if we could look to love each other as we love you, because each of us has a love for you, Father, we do. And each of us journeying in our own way, we pray, Father, that you send your peace, Father, upon us. Father, yes, that you send your peace and your comfort, Father. Give everyone a compassionate and understanding heart, Father, right now, to detach from old things, Father, that keep us apart. Father, give us the spirit of unity and harmony to come together so that we, the whole, all of creation, all of you, Father, can experience the wisdom and the joy, Father, of creation itself. Comfort us, Father. Thank you so much, Father. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All these things I pray, Father, to come into alignment with you and my highest self, Father, for the good of myself, for edification unto self, that I may serve that up to you, Father. Let me be so full that I could serve your wheat field, Father, still in this hour, Father. Yes, I come to serve. Thank you so much, Father. Let them too be so full and edified that they may serve you, Father. And we can come together over the principles that you will bring in this message, Father. Pull me back, Father, yes, and sit me back, and you come forward to give me the words that I must pray, not only onto myself, Father, for comfort and healing, but anyone else who may be sitting in this space right now with me. I stand with you in unity. I come in agreement, Father. Yes, I come in agreement to offer peace and condolences to all, Father, empathy and compassion and understanding, Father. Detach it from the things of old as we are made new, Father, in this day. Thank you so much. And if there's anything else I must pray, Father, please grant me the words or seal me, protect me in your light with your Ashe. Source says to rest your heart. All is well, my child. Are we in alignment, Father? Please seal. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Father says I need water. Ashe. Sealed, sealed, sealed. Yes, yes, yes. Let's get it. Let's get it, let's get it. Thank y'all so much for hanging on in there with me. We have opportunities. We have somebody here with a very good aura. Yes. I am filled by love. So there you go. Somebody has a really great aura and somebody is filled by love. Look, I just said that and I just split right back on it. My aura is magnetic. Yes, to golden opportunities. Somebody has that aura. So your sensitivity is a gift. Father is saying. Anything else in here? And it's a good thing to have a good positive attitude during this time. It's so emotional to lean into detachment. High vibes heal the world. But I feel energy on this here. Relationships are an assignment. Relationships are assignment. I have healing myself, heals my lineage. Healing myself, heals my lineage. The fact that you are not alone. And this was flipping in a challenge. Spirit says yes, like somebody feels alone. The other two, well, one was shift your perspective, and feeling fear is a call for love, but I didn't feel those two. I do feel somebody who has a very positive aura. So even though in the darkest of times you look for the positivity in things, try to just, have a peaceful demeanor right here. Calm, peaceful demeanor. Truth is my teacher is here. Somebody that is truthful. This one. Is it this? This one. Okay, I can't even get through. You want both of them? This? No, this one. I am protected by source. Yes, yes you are. I am protected by the source. Yes, you are. And I know that I am, yes. And I believe that we all are, right? That's what we prayed about too, that, we are all pieces of the source itself. And we can never leave source. We just can't. Everything is in creation, and creation is whole. Creation is complete. And the Father called all of creation, made all the things that the Father made good and evil, what we define good and evil. But the Father made it all, so everything belongs to the Father. And so we, of course, are protected by the source. We cannot go anywhere. I am clear. I clear my energy field. Maybe somebody needs to clear their energy. Maybe you need to rest, hydrate. Father told me to drink water. I offer the same type of advice. You just all recommendations. Can't tell you to fuck shit with you get to do you, but it's just saying, to stay hydrated. It's oftentimes, that you forget to eat, you forget to drink water, you forget to, you can't rest, like sleep doesn't come easy. And especially if you are grieving, crying is a thing, so you need to stay hydrated. It's definitely a thing. Anything else in here about to say now? See what this energy is. You are not alone. Father wants to remind you that you are not alone. You are not. Your sensitivity is a gift here. And there's a message to shift your perspective. See if I can get that in there. There's a message to shift your perspective. Which one? This one, this energy. Your sensitivity is a gift, and that may be something to do with your aura too. Right. This one, this one. We got some angel answers. Not answers, but it's like I don't know if this, what is the name of it? Let's see. Life purpose. These right here. Life purpose oracle cards. That's what we're using right now. I know times like this we always be thinking, what's the purpose? What's the purpose? And I can only offer that we have a life and we each owe a death. When we will not live in this manifestation forever, and we know that we could be called at any time. Like, we never know what our day, what our time is. And as we journey, that's what makes the journey the most important part, is to live every day like we don't know when is when. So to come together in a world where social media, makes it easy for us to disconnect, I think, moments like grief remind us of that. To stay physically connected, voice, I can pick up the phone and call you, and I can hear you, to visit, to take photos. I mean, we just got finished doing a photo reel, and it was so many photos, but to see that right there can be lost if everybody is just, you're not really coming together. We just got this right here. It's upside down. You're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Something that somebody's doing is not working, or that's a struggle in that. Maybe it's something that you're doing that is not working for you, that's against your highest good, So Father is saying that whatever it is, whatever you just thought of, because oftentimes we know, it might be that, just dig and think about it. Something is not working, or somebody or something is not on the right path. Well, we know when it comes to life and death, well, a death leaving, the Father says that. It got practice here. Father is calling somebody to practice. Not for sure what that's about. Maybe you're a spiritual teacher, because that's what I just came up. You're a spiritual teacher, and Father is telling you to practice your craft, to get deeper into whatever it is that you are called to speak on. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. Maybe somebody is going to be a grief counselor, help people through that. We definitely are in the process of planning homegoing services, celebration of life services, and one of the things that was commented on was how easy, it came about. Like, it just pulled together. We did this within a matter of days, and just, everybody come together to the table for the same accord. There's no arguing, there's no fighting, no fussing. It's not about each of us individually or personally. It is about our dearly beloved who has just transitioned, and how do we honor them? and they're going and going us going forward and moving forward. What do we do to support legacy, to support children, and support our parents, to come together, use the lesson of the life, not only the life, the journey, but also the how and the transition to move forward. There's a work in that, especially if you are a person who has just lost someone in a certain type of capacity and you feel a kind of way about that. I mean, if it was something that was wrong, that was tragic, that you feel like should have never happened, like maybe there's a work in that for you to affect change so that no other person continues to go through this. My beloved was taken in a the fentanyl epidemic, you know, and do I feel a certain kind of way about this? Absolutely, absolutely. It's killing people in droves, in droves. It's killing us. And there aren't very many social services or social networks. We have relief going to all other places to help so many others, but there's none for the ones that are foundational to our land. Like from this epidemic to the homeless epidemic to hunger. It's books are here. You know, maybe somebody's gonna write about it. You know, whatever it is that you're going through and how you lost your loved one. Maybe you're going to write about it. You know, maybe there's a story to be told in this to bring awareness. I mean, I don't know how many times we can keep having the same conversation. It's not like people don't know what the circumstances is, but it's still the fact of putting your voice out there and lending your voice. You don't know what type of change or who will read your particular words and be touched and be moved and be helped by what it is that you have to offer. Practice is here again. Maybe it's something that you are trying to do, starting to do. I know a part of the work that I'm doing is because we had a situation where it was scary. It's like you don't know what's going on, and people need support in a variety of different ways. So to couple my gifts, testimony meets tarot, to bring spirituality with real life testimony about the things that go on and happen to people in this day and age is, I might be just another person speaking, but I never know who might vibe on my energy and take heed and feel some sort of relief and comfort. Career changes here. Career changes here. Maybe what you're going through, career change backed up by leadership. Career change backed up by leadership. And I promise you, we were just talking about the environment, which is right here as well. This says environmentalist as well, but on the card, but what I feel is just the environment, the plane, like what the face of society, the impacts of society, and what it's doing to us, the people in the population. It's so many of us that are struggling and going through loss after loss after loss after loss after loss after loss. You can't catch your breath. It's so much loss. And then you start to normalize loss, like that type of pain and suffering is normal, like it should be anticipated and expected, and it's just not. We don't have to continue to live like this. We just don't. That's a challenge. It is. Anything else in here, Father? No. But creative expression is what we landed on. Creative expression. I feel that somebody will have a creative way of expressing, and I just mentioned that for self, so I take that for self-edification. Mention that for self. You know, it pulled in a challenge with somebody is challenged with expressing something. I feel like there are others who feel called to do a work based on what you've experienced, the tragedies, the loss in your life. I have oracle cards here. Oracle cards. You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and for others. I really feel that. And I also have just pulled the freedom card. You are free to do what you choose. I feel that for our dearly departed. I do. I do. And that I can't stop energy healing. Healing. Healing is needed. Healing is needed, beloved. It is. For so many people. So many people. Freedom. For those who no longer have to suffer in this plane, in this realm. You know, we're the ones that's left here to deal and to heal. Use our energy to heal others. And we do that through testimony, testifying, sharing your story. You never know who you can influence and how affluent or influential you will be by sharing your testimony. Welcome to Tears of Wheat Tarot Show, where testimony meets tarot. Y'all go back through these archives. You'll hear me talk about my story from a NDE to past relationships and all kind of stuff. I mean, we talk about children. We talk about, you know, because it's testimony. I mean, I don't know if my energy is what it is, but I know there's other me's out in YouTube land that go through the same thing. So to just talk about it and get it out, you know, for me, that's the thing. This one. Then I put it at the bottom. Shuffle, shuffle, bring it back, Father, bring it back. This one. Indriel, you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. Somebody has a work based on their experiences that will guide others through the darkness. You have a word, a testimony to speak, to share, a creative expression. Could be something that you'll put in books and write about and help others so that when they need a way out, you can help guide them. Feel like somebody is having a challenge. Maybe you are concerned about stepping out, using your voice. Sometimes we can be unsure whether or not we have something to say, if what we have to say is worthy of saying. This one right here. Worthy of saying. Is anybody going to listen? Who's going to connect? You know, I'm like I said, it's so many testimonies and people talking about the same thing. It's not like it's new issues, but you could say it in a way that's influential for someone. Something that's going to hit their ear and help them get through. Adriana, I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I'm communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. Somebody may even be thinking about it, dreaming about it, you know, having visions of being in a space to help affect change. If that be the case, this, you know, may be one of those issues you speak on and will lead you in a whole different direction. You don't know how the universe will syncopate all things because the Father's will shall be done. It shall be done. Anything else in here? No. Any last energy for the week? No. Okay. Father gave a reminder that you're protected from all types of harm. That's the last one. You are protected from all types of harm. Says, the worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. And that's definitely for anybody that has departed right now. Yeah. Everything else. This one. We got our Mystic Oracle here as well. Just to get this. Okay. Instinct. We have instinct here. Someone may have an instinct about what it is that they're supposed to do. It's a challenge, but maybe you're not giving into the instinct. Maybe you are concerned about listening to yourself. You know, is it really me? Should I be doing this? Is this really real? What I'm feeling? Can I really help? Is there anything that I can do? Questioning your power and what it is that your gut instinct is telling you to do. Father says, follow your gut. Follow your gut. Is that right, Father? Father is saying that somebody has a good instinct and it is the Spirit speaking to you. And Father says to follow your gut because it is the Father's will, and the Father's will shall be done, will be done. Father said, my will be done. Yes. So we got three splits here. We got trust right here. We got family here. And we have kindness. Just felt another one right here. We have love, and it happens to be in the reverse in this deck, but all of my cards are upright. So I feel with love being in the reverse, and oftentimes when especially during the time of a passing and grief, you know, sometimes love could go out the window, or maybe beforehand you didn't show as much love and compassion, and so, you know, these times can be hard, you know, and it's always the time for kindness and forgiveness, for a family to, I hear, set aside differences. Yeah, set aside differences, because each of us are unique, uniquely made and called by the Father's will to be done. And for us to place judgment is, you know, one of those things that leads to separation. We had any of these? No. This one. Kindness. Again, Father says kindness. Kindness is the thing. Kindness is the thing. And Father placed kindness in the challenge. Like we have a hard time just being kind to one another, you know. And I hear judgments, like so many judgments. Judge for everything. Judge for how you look. Judge for how tall you are. Judge for how much money you make. Judge about for who you love, what God you love, like everything. So many, I mean, we talk about death, but there's been so many wars in the Father's name that it's just like, why? You know, the Father is with us all. And we fight over the name, and for the Most High God, the Most High that called all things, that created everything. And it wouldn't matter which messenger you believed in, because every messenger said it's on to the Father. The Father's will be done. That which made all things, which sent me, not me, but I'm just saying, the messenger saying, the Father sent me. So give honor to the Father. If we all trust that there's one Father that created all of creation, I'm not telling nobody how to believe nothing. You believe how you want to believe. This is a free and open space. But do we need to kill each other about it? No, we don't. We don't need to judge each other for it. No, we don't. We don't need to ostracize one another and isolate one another. Not for the sake of the Father. Because we're not the judge. That's all I'm saying. To each their own. I love you. I pray you stay, that you don't move around. But if you move around, I understand that too, beloved. I understand that too. Ashe. Ashe. Anything else, Father? Nothing. No. Balance. Father said come to balance. And you come to balance on some stuff like that, that'll bring us to victory for sure. Maybe we can put down some of these things that's killing us, you know, that's keeping our vibes low, that's having us, you know, running from demons and chasing vanities and conformities and things that pull us away from each other, materialism and just all the nonsense that we deal with on a daily basis. You know, this time of grieving again leads us to gratitude. Gratitude for life. gratitude for connectivity, gratitude for the experience, for the time that we've shared, and yes, even the longing for more nows, the ones that we won't have. And then we can realize that life is fleeting. It's nothing but a blink of an eye. Maybe we can set aside some of the differences that separate us, which are really all surface level. Because when we get to the realness, the deepness, and break it down to the molecular level, like get into the microcosm of things, we are all called by the source, the creator, the father that made everything. Now everybody is free to believe what they want to believe, but there's a path for each and every one of us, each and everything that's in creation. It is all called by the Father's will, as revealed unto me, La T, your favorite channel messenger. Yeah, Tears and Week to Rose show. When you show enough, never know what you're going to get. Because this is testimony meets tarot. And my testimony, that I am you and you are me. And we all came from the Father. We're just on a journey. And we will go back to where we came. We are whole. We are complete. And nothing or anyone has ever really called the Father's name. It is that cannot be named. It is the source. It is what created all of us. All of us. And in that we can trust. And to the next now, y'all. Is there anything else, Father? Is there? Father says heaven has come to earth to do a work that we don't remember. And we journey through this lifetime. And whether you know it or not, the work will be done. Just be you and let others be them too. And we will surely get through. To the next now, y'all. Love you much. Fati. Ashe.